Look for the name Seal to be in the headlines, perhaps not in a good way, in the not-too-distant future. And in the spring-autumn category, we've all heard about Ashton and Demi, right? Appears this week, Demi headed to an undisclosed health facility for a little, shall we say, over self-medication. While Ashton was caught by TMZ, and who these days, worth their salt in Hollywood, isn't caught by a TMZ camera. He was getting into a limo after a concert with a smoking hot blonde, ignoring questions from reporters about Demi's health. Something's telling me this might be just a bit beyond couples therapy being helpful. And somewhere, somehow, one of the Kardashian girls is either hooking up or breaking up with a celebrity. Listen, I know modern technology is fast. Even supercomputers cannot keep up with these train wrecks. These fillies. You go, girls. 808-244-2032 is the number. Anything we can do for you at this end, we are the Rising Swell.
We are 91.5 FM, Manao Radio. Patrick here with you, and time for your Sunday morning trivia. And, we keep it easy for you. We don't want you to think too hard. Don't get the gray matter smoking this early, okay? But we did tell you to pay attention. So what does TMZ stand for? We were just talking about that with our little Hollywood Love on the Rocks moment there. Now, we're working on the honor system here. No cheating. No checking your computer. It's Sunday. The big guy upstairs is going to be keeping track, all right? So be calling number 7 right now at... All right, let's be real. There's only 3 people that listen to the show, and 2 of them are my in-laws. Hi, Ken. Hi, Ginny. How are you? So be calling number... How about just be a caller at 808-244-2032, and you'll win... what do we got here to give away? You know what? There's a 6-pack of empties left over in the kitchen from last night's cruise, all right? Hey, 30 cents is 30 cents, all right? Prove to me you're listening. 808-244-2032 is the number. We are Manao Radio.
Roy Fernandez here at 91.5 FM. We are Manao Radio, KEAOLP, Wailuku Mountain. Patrick here with you on a program we call the Rising Swell. And congratulations to Dave, who called up and knew the TMZ meant 30 mile zone. He actually thought I said DMZ, but I gave it to him anyway, because he was good enough to call, by gum. Dave, we'll leave the empty six-pack out by the front door for you. 30 cents in your pocket from your friends here at Manao Radio. So next Sunday, the big game, the Super Bowl. You know, if you use that in some type of promotion or whatever, you have to get the express written consent of the NFL and approximately 574 lawyers, give or take a few. So this year we get Madonna for the halftime show. There's been some good ones and there's been some bad ones. You know, U2 was killer. That halftime show, 2002 it was, Super Bowl 36. Not only did they pull off the halftime show, it was also the tribute to the 9/11 victims. And it wasn't tacky. Unbelievable. That was killer. They just ran the names, the list of all the people affected in the tragedy, and then Bono opens up the leather jacket with the American flag inside. House went wild. Prince also did a great job in 2007. It was pouring that night, like a monsoon. He covered Bob Dylan to the Foo Fighters in less than 10 minutes, with the Florida A&M marching band as a backup. Now that's get you some props right there. As far as the stinkers last year, though, Black Eyed Peas, I love the Black Eyed Peas. They're a great band. Boy, were they awful. Awful. I tell you, if Tom Brady is as off his game as the Peas were that night, the game's going to be over before Madonna hits the stage. Making matters worse, they bring up Slash, who was absolutely shillelied. They bring him up on stage for a very forgettable rendition of Sweet Child of Mine. And somewhere out there, Axl Rose was turning in his grave. He's not dead yet. You know, they got it dug for him already. Sometimes he just likes to hunker down, roll around, you know, check out the new digs. And Dud definitely goes to 1997 with the Blues Brothers, because the Blues Brothers without John Belushi, it's the same principle as Law & Order without Lenny Briscoe. You know what I'm saying? Ain't the same show. So get your ribs cooking, get your beers chilling, and go Pats. Revenge over the New York Giants. That's what we're hoping for here on 91.5 FM. We are Manao Radio. Little tune called Storm Dancing here on 91.5 FM. We are Manao Radio. KEAOLP, Wailuku Mountain. Patrick here with you, the Rising Swell. 808-244-2032 is the number. Don't forget Sunday Solstice coming up at the top of the hour, 8 o'clock. I'm not quite sure. Now, you never know if we're going to have Hamish here, or Hamish is going to be traveling somewhere around the world and calling in. So he could be here. He could be somewhere in Outer Mongolia. And even if he was in Outer Mongolia, he would have some Celtic artist with him in Outer Mongolia, and he'd be letting you know about it here on his program. So stick around for the always Celtic-y. Is that a word, Celtic-y? Well, by God, it is now. Sunday Solstice here on Manal Radio. And we want to thank our major supporters here, provided by Ann and George Millar and the Irish Rovers, Ho'olawa Farms, the Rodeo General Store. They just opened up one here in Kihei. Good coffee, I tell you. Latitudes, Furnishings for Life, Maui Coffee Roasters, Lahaina Cruise Company and Hawaii Ocean Project, and Maui Nuka Oi Magazine. And as your doctor, you don't look well, I highly suggest getting out of the house and playing a quick 18, okay? Just I'm looking out for your health. We're your friends here at Manal Radio, okay? Yeah, all right. Manao Radio. Tune called Polaris by the Skaters here on 91.5 FM. We are Manao Radio. Patrick here with you in a program we like to call the Rising Swell. And you know, skateboarding is not a crime. However, skateboarding without a helmet in Hawaii now is, believe it or not. The House Health Committee on Friday approving a bill that would require children under 16 to wear properly fitted helmets while skateboarding or risk a fine from $50 to $250. Yep, $250. Don't have a helmet on your keiki. 16 and under when they're out skateboarding. All right, so make sure that the junior squashes in a bucket before he jumps on the four wheels, okay? I never personally wore one. My parents never sent me out doing anything with a helmet, you know, but, you know, they also gave me lead paint chips and told me they were Frosted Flakes when I was a kid, so I think that explains a lot of why you hear what you do, okay? And not to beat you over the head with it, but 808-244-2032 is the number. Anything we can do for you on this end to make your Sunday a little better. But not radio. A lot of Troy Fernandez here this morning on the Rising Swell on 91.5 FM. We are Manao Radio, KEAOLP, Wailuku, Maui. Patrick here with you. And why wouldn't you want a lot of Troy Fernandez? I ask you that, George.
I can't think of any reason why I wouldn't want a lot of Troy Fernandez. It seems like Troy's got a lot to go around, and we should all be willing to share.
Have you ever seen those clips of him on YouTube when he's playing on the street corners and over in Waikiki?
No, I haven't.
It's killer, man. He just sets up shop, jam, sells some CDs, and then goes and has a cold beer.
There you go.
Why wouldn't you?
Get enough beer money to drink the afternoon away.
Hey, did you ever have lead paint chips as a kid?
No, not that I recall.
They were tasty.
Mostly
Little sugar on there.
acrylic. You like that?
Yeah, it
with
was
the lead.
good.
Yeah.
You know, and my favorite toy growing up was little shards of glass.
Oh, really?
The fun was picking it up without cutting your hand.
I remember, I think Dan Aykroyd sold several different varieties of play toys for children like that.
All right, so we got Sunday Solstice coming up here, and so is Hamish incarcerated or off having fun?
Hamish is on actually getting on board a cruise liner to cruise the Bahama and the Caribbean area on a Celtic music cruise.
Nice. So he could still end up incarcerated then.
Yeah, well, I'm
he could
sure.
end up traveling and in jail.
If he applied himself, I think he might be able to do that.
Okay. Hey, Hamish, if you're listening, call me for bail, pal, okay? You got my number. So what's coming up in the show today, my man?
Well, it's Robert Burns' birthday, or I should say it was Robert Burns' birthday, but we're celebrating it today and tonight out at Mulligan's. So that's what we're doing, yes. And
Mulligan's on the Blue.
We've got Derek Warfield and a couple of young fellows from Portland that are in a band called The Chancers are going to be opening for Derek Warfield and the Young Wolf Tones.
Nice.
Yeah, so it should be quite a bash, quite a bash, Celtic bash out at Mulligan's tonight.
Awesome, awesome. Well, make sure you stick around. Joel's going to be hosting Sunday Solstice today, so appreciate your listening into this train wreck of a program that I try and put on here from 6 to 8 in the mornings. But God love you for hanging in there, right? Your pal Murray out, Joel in. I will see you out in the water. You'll know me. I'll be the one not dropping in your head when you get the big swells coming in.
That sounds good.
Hopefully this week. Keep them crossed. We'll get something in from the north. Murray out, Joel in. We are Manao Radio. Peace.
Paradise waits